What's up, guys? This is former Rookie of the Year, All-Pro and two-time Pro Bowl running back Clint Portis, and you are listening to the Benched Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Bench Podcast, episode 127 for Friday, May 24th, 2024. Is it Memorial Day weekend?
Yes,
God,
it is.
Wow. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, enjoy your long weekends, folks.
Enjoyed by my little brother co-host. Oh, you don't like when I say little. You're little nowadays. You lost some weight, so.
Don't try to
Kind of makes sense.
Brother, you look
Just
great.
say thank you.
Thank you, Joey. Appreciate
Thank you, Joey.
man.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. I'm Angel. I'm the brother.
Yeah. Thanks for the explanation.
That's what I know.
And then over at the producer's desk, double barrel action, Packers owner,
Boom!
Gabe Tovar, and 6'5" on a good day, AJ Woodson.
So that's his normal thing now. 6 foot
I like
five.
that,
On a
right?
good day? Yeah. That fell nicely.
I feel like that pleased everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't piss off Gabe anymore by calling him 6'5".
Yeah.
Actually, he's actually
6'3".
6'3".
After my calculations,
I'm not 6'3", just for the record.
I never said you were. I said you were 6'4".
If you're on this episode today, we're going to get into the news from around training camp, a lot of stories swirling, a lot of training camp videos.
Hey.
Those are fun.
Yeah, a lot of routes against air, where people always look good doing.
Oh, yeah.
Calvin really is the best at it.
Yeah.
He looks fantastic.
Yeah, Daniel Jones just shredding.
Yeah, awesome drag route.
Looks
Xavier
incredible.
McKinney has like 8 picks already. It's so great.
Yeah.
Love it.
We're going to get to that news. First, though, if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the channel.
Hi.
It's your first time here. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on those notifications as we cover the football. I said the football.
The football.
We cover football. We cover the football. The NFL and all things football. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this one. Also, check out our mock draft, fantasy mock draft. We just released yesterday. Check that out. A lot of fun. A bit long. You know what that's from? I'll give you any one of you guys $20 if you know what that's from.
Say it again.
Say it again.
A bit long.
Spell it.
Okay.
Use it in a sentence.
It's very obscure. Do you know when Ricky Gervais was given that classic roast at the opening, and he's talking to the Irishman?
He's talking about the Irishman.
What's his name?
What's
his name?
Scorsese. Martin Scorsese.
Yes.
And he goes,
Like,
great movie.
Long.
Bit long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, it's kind of obscure.
I don't watch those as much as you do. You love that one. You
You
always
haven't seen that a million times?
I saw it twice. I'm like, that's pretty funny.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, the Ricky Gervais one is great
Yeah, that
because
one-
he went viral that night.
that was
funny.
so great.
It's funny. It's really
We
funny.
need him back.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
He's not invited back.
Yeah, I can't take any more Trevor Noah or Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, Jim
I'm
goes on.
fine with
guys
Jimmy
are done.
Kimmel as long as it's not Trevor Noah.
Screw Jimmy Kimmel.
But Trevor Noah brings absolutely nothing to the table. He's not
funny.
funny. He's not charming.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I take Jimmy Kimmel over. Jimmy Kimmel was fine at the Oscars.
not
He was fine.
funny.
He's safe, and fine. Trevor Noah is just not entertaining.
Did you guys see the
I'm not
clip
with you.
of Emma Stone when Kimmel made the little hit? You know, the little
Yes.
jab.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what a prick. Like, she mouthed
Yep.
it. So funny. What's up, Emma Stone? Friend of the show?
I was listening to one of those comedians that were on the roast were on a podcast, and they were talking about the Jimmy Kimmel Aaron Rodgers situation and how
Oh, I forgot that was a
how
thing.
whack that was in like the comedian rules,
Right.
Because Aaron Rodgers made the joke, and then first Jimmy Kimmel made the joke, and then Aaron Rodgers made like the hardcore joke, like, hey, you're actually on Epstein's
Epstein
list.
yeah.
And then Jimmy Kimmel, like in the comedian world, okay, make another joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He went the super offended route.
yeah, I'm gonna sue you. Like,
Okay,
bro.
guy. Come on.
That's why
I'm out on Jimmy
I
Kimmel.
can't stand him either. He's a big.
I'm not saying I like Jimmy Kimmel.
Who's the other guy?
AJ's a Jimmy
I
Kimmel
take her
fan.
over
I never
Trevor
would have
Noah.
thought. you
I
were a
take
Jimmy
him over
Kimmel fan.
Trevor Noah.
Who's? I guess that's fair.
Really, it's just those two right now. Those two are dominating.
No, who's the other guy?
awards
The other guy I like. The other guy
Fallon.
I think is charming. Yeah, I like Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon's great.
Fallon doesn't do a lot of
He's
those.
lovable
He
as
never
hell.
hosts. He never hosts.
He should. He's great.
You still have a show?
He's too New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would
he's-
love.
he's
still
the Tonight
on-
Show.
the Tonight Show.
Do you miss James Corden?
I missed the
No.
carpool karaoke.
I miss his YouTube
I
videos.
miss him, man.
Those are great.
His YouTube
I
videos
don't
are
miss
great.
him.
You know, I never watched his show. I just
Right.
watched the carpool karaoke's. I never watched his interview.
And his crosswalk, like crosswalk
Yeah.
Broadway
Oh,
or whatever.
the Beauty and
that
the Beast
was.
one?
Yep,
Yeah, it was
yep.
funny.
Fantastic. That was
I thought
funny.
It was pretty funny as well.
That was funny.
yeah, you know what? he didn't get replaced with anybody, so I'd rather have him than nobody. Yeah. So
Okay, let's move on here.
how do we get on that?
If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, thanks for joining the audio version of the Bench Podcast. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a review, and of course, follow us on Instagram, X, and TikTok. Search at Bench Show to follow the show, follow the guys between the shows on there. Put up all sorts of content, show clips, reaction, breaking news, a lot of good stuff
It's
up
looking
there.
good lately.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
been a lot of
Loving
fun.
the show between the show.
Yep, all across the platforms. Right?
Yeah.
Is the TikTok?
TikTok,
Threads.
Instagram, Thread.
Are we still doing threads?
No, I think we
Someone's
almost.
running it?
It's still there.
I didn't know someone was running that.
If you guys want to run
It's
it,
still there. Yeah.
go ahead.
If you're looking for a job out there,
Yeah, you want to run Threads account. We
More
can't
Threads
tweet
for-
nothing.
yeah, don't post anything.
We can't pay you, and you can't unionize.
And you can't unionize. Also, check out benchshow.com. Sign up for that weekly email when the season starts. You're going to want to make sure you are signed up for our weekly email. Bench Report right now, working title. We're still kicking that around. But a lot of free FREE fantasy information on that. I want to make sure you sign up for that. And, of course, check out the Benched Beat articles on fandom, fantasy, and all things NFL.
Yeah.
Let's do some birthdays. Here you go. Happy birthday, Tracy McGrady.
Oh, T-Mac.
T-Mac,
Guess how
man.
old Tracy McGrady is.
Let me get you. I'm gonna say
48.
41.
40. He's
He came out of high school.
48.
45.
He's 40. No, I'm sorry. He's 43.
44. You guys
close.
circled it. Yeah, Tracy McGrady. Man, he was so good.
T-Mac. Oh,
but
yeah.
that eye is crazy.
Bro looked like he was asleep all the time.
Happy birthday, Tommy Chong, 85 today.
Awesome.
Good old Tommy Chong. Cheech and Chong.
Come on, H.
Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong.
What did I say, man? That 70s show?
We grew
That's what
up
he's known.
I know
Zootopia?
I know who he is.
Zootopia? Age
in the Tovar home. We
has
grew
never
up,
heard of him.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Never seen his movies.
We grew up listening to his records.
Yeah.
Like as kids, just filthy.
Hilarious, though.
Filthy, but great.
Yeah.
So good. Shout out to Papa Tovar.
You learn your comedy
I
from
don't know
that.
how our dad was so safe with what we watched, except for Cheech and Chong records.
I feel like he was safe unless it was like a pull from his childhood.
Yeah.
Then it was all good.
Like we watched.
Then it was totally fine.
Yeah.
Like Stir Crazy.
Yep, yeah.
And, like,
Honestly,
that's-
Fred Stanford.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Blazing Saddles? My
Oh,
dad
he-
made me sit through that.
He loved Blazing Saddles. That's yeah. He watched all those movies.
In entertainment history, this day, 2019, Aladdin, Will Smith's version.
Oh,
Have you ever seen it?
It's passable. We all saw it.
Yeah,
We saw
we
it
all
together.
saw it.
Hell no.
I saw it one time. Never.
There's a
again.
couple funny parts in
Not
it.
a
passable.
chance in hell I'm watching that.
You guys
But I
enjoy
think that's
it.
because of my allegiance to the original. The original
yeah.
so, like,
It's perfect.
what are you going to do? You're improving the chocolate donut. Like, just leave it alone.
I don't think they were
Right.
trying to like improve. I think it was more just like kind of giving
Don't
us a
defend it.
bonus.
It sucks, Gabe.
Oh no, I'm not defending
Nope,
it.
nope.
I'm not defending it at all.
Happy
I
birthday,
don't-
Fast and Furious 6.
Ooh,
That's one of the good ones.
Is it?
Yeah, that's one of the good
I
ones.
don't even. I don't know at this point.
which is the one that where they haul in the bank, the vault. at
That's
the end.
5. That's 5. That's in Brazil.
That was
This
a cool one.
This one's the one. Luke Evans is the villain. It's he's Jason Statham's brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you
Halfway
spit
through that, I
all
was like,
over your
what
mic.
is he doing? And then after you're done, I'm like, oh, that was an accent.
Yeah.
Is that how he talks?
Jason
Jeez.
Statham.
This day in 2004, my boy Jake Gyllenhaal doing
20 years
big
ago.
things. The day after tomorrow.
That's a good movie.
Hey,
I
I
like
like
that
that. I
movie.
like Day After
And-
Tomorrow.
Never
and
seen it.
And if you grew up and you had Time Warner Cable, it was on.
It was on
FX.
It was on FX religiously.
all the time.
That's so true. That's so
You
true.
saw it.
Point, man.
Whether you liked it or not, you saw that shit.
It makes
Yeah.
me nervous because I never know what kind of reaction I'm gonna get out of this one when I bring up Jake Gyllenhaal.
I love
Because-
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, thank you. Because this guy, not a
Well, I know you love you
That's
some
my
Jake
boy.
Gyllenhaal.
Oh, such
Yeah.
a talented actor.
Southpaw, Nightcrawler. Good movies.
What's that movie with him and the cop? Michael Pena.
Him and the cop. End of Watch.
End of Watch. End of Watch
That's a
is
great
great.
movie. I saw that with you.
Yep, great movie.
How you like
Come on, Ange.
How's that feel?
Happy birthday,
Bunch of
Jake,
bunch
or
of
whatever.
Gyllenhaal fans in the house here.
Okay. Good for Jake. I'm happy for him. Happy birthday, whatever the fuck we're talking about.
It's
Happy
May.
anniversary.
It's May, so I guess I'll say yes to a rabbit trail. I got in a real Shia LaBeouf kick last night.
Oh, Shia's the man.
Like all his like
Who
clips
hasn't?
and quotes. Like what an interesting life that man has
Yeah.
lived. Guess what his favorite movie is? Raging Bull. You ever seen that?
That sounds about right.
De Niro?
Pacino.
He called it the greatest performance, the greatest acting performance of all time. Robert De Niro, young Robert De Niro,
Yeah.
just looking jocked,
Isn't that like black and white?
properly
in some parts?
jocked.
Like,
It's old.
yeah.
I just sent someone
Definitely mid 70s.
I can play a quote from something, right? It's just him.
Sure.
It. Okay, this is about to get really deep here, but I sent this today about.
This is a rabbit trail for sure.
Here we go.
Be happy no more. That's what
Hold on. Let me start over.
my purpose in life isn't to be happy no more. That's what my purpose used to be, which is such a shitty aim in life. My aim in life in totality, my whole purpose for existing in life was to be happy. That's not my purpose anymore. Yeah, my purpose now is to be useful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jay,
Love that.
He's such a deep. Such a fan of him.
Yeah.
He was the Even Stevens kid at one.
Yeah.
That was crazy to think about.
Lewis Stevens.
Have
Louis
you guys
Stevens.
seen the I gotta say this right. The film with Peanut Butter Falcon.
I haven't.
Angel and I,
yet.
yes. We
Very
went to
good
go
movie.
watch that.
Good movie.
Awesome
Good
movie.
movie.
Good
Awesome
movie.
movie.
Yeah, like
I gotta
a
watch
really just like not a fun watch, just like a
It's a good one though.
yeah, like sit down, you got dinner and just chill. It's not too long.
He directed it, right?
Did he direct it? It's
Did-
probably. It
Did he
seems
really?
Like,
I think
That does seem like he would.
I actually had no idea if he directed it. It was a good movie though.
It was a great movie.
what's the movie called where it's like it's a story? It's basically of his childhood and his dad. What's that? one called?
Butterfly or what's it called? Right or
No, that Peanut Butter Falcon is what I just said.
no? It don't. I forgot what it's called.
Have you guys seen that one?
No.
You got to watch it. If you're a Shy fan, you got to watch it.
It's like a his version of how he grew up.
The Even Stevens
so
movie.
interesting, and it's all LA based.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah,
I
so it's
love
kind of
that.
fun. Let's get back on track here. Indiana Jones: Last Crusade, 1989. By the way, my birth year.
The only Indiana Jones movie I haven't seen.
Yep. Angel's never seen Indiana Jones.
Never seen it.
Yep.
Same here.
2005, Pawn de Replay. I got a Rihanna kick yesterday too.
Oh, wow.
God, listen, Rihanna over Beyonce all day, every day, all day, every day.
Yes, but Rihanna does not have the catalog that you think.
Nope, just listen to it.
She's got like seven
She does.
hits.
It's a very interesting debate
featured.
here.
She's featured on a lot of hits.
Nope.
But
I refuse to.
it's a fact.
I just listened to it yesterday.
It's a fact.
Nope,
You
it's an
listen to
opinion.
You listen to all her features, which are great.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I listened to her songs.
How many good
yesterday.
solo songs?
You're defending Beyonce.
Hell,
No, I'm not.
Features count
Hell,
for
okay.
catalogs or against catalogs?
They had to count 4.
Are they on her albums?
Well, because it's her art.
I'm not talking about features. Let's make that clear. Like I'm
I'm
not
just
talking
saying.
about-
She has a lot
But
of
for
good
someone like her, though, her
But she
features
does have a lot of
are
great
Her
features.
features
Yeah.
are incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for features that will build her career.
That should count for her.
I'm not defending Beyonce. Let's get that
Let's
straight.
make that clear.
I'm not the Kimmel guy, and I'm not the Beyonce guy.
We trash Beyonce
I love
daily.
Rihanna.
Okay, so I guess I'm not plugged in enough to know whether or not the songs I like were hits. That is that too. Love on the Brain, hit?
Love on the brain.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Cursing my name. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a fucking banger.
Yeah. We Found Love is Calvin Harris. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's a big hit.
Umbrella, of course. That's Jay-Z.
Hello.
4 or 5 Seconds. That's of course kind of the weirdest trio of all time. Don't Stop the Music. Banger.
Banger.
Take a Bow. Pawn to Replay.
Banger.
Work. Diamonds. Rude Boy. Run This Town. Disturbia.
Yo.
Run This Down's a
SOS.
feature. Run This Down's a feature.
Okay,
What's the
you
one-
picked out one out of
Kanye
the
West.
7 I just said.
What'd I say? 7.
Lift Him Up. Lift Me Up.
The Black Panther song.
Hey,
That's a great song. It's a great song.
The movie sucks. I don't like it.
Unfaithful.
Unfaithful is a
Unfaithful
banger.
is fantastic.
Okay, so we're at 8.
Hold on.
I'm just saying she's a billionaire.
Rehab is good
and
too,
it's
but I'm
not
not
from her
sure.
music.
Rehab
And we're
is
not
good,
at 8
too.
because you started that count at like the second list I quoted.
No.
Yeah, you want to count them? I will spend this show counting. Rihanna.
Listen,
I don't give a damn.
Yo, he's really convincing me right now.
I'm
you.
not.
Thank
Dude,
you.
we named like 10 songs.
Okay, go ahead and name 10. I'm not questioning.
We're not naming 10
Name
Beyonce.
10
We're not
naming 10
Beyonce
Beyonce
songs.
songs.
Just off the top of your head.
I'm
Just
not
off the top of your
arguing
head.
it's Beyonce. I'm saying.
Now tell me about your girl Beyonce.
I've done the research, or not the research, but I dove in. I'm like, oh, Rihanna doesn't have as many.
I just
big,
named
big
10
songs.
at least.
We're talking about somebody who's been around for 15 years. We should have 30
my
off
God.
the bat. 30 songs off.
Do you want to get into awards? Because I know she's cleaning up on the awards.
I'm not.
Too.
Oh my God! I'm not saying
Wait.
she's not worth it. I'm saying her catalog of her songs on her albums. It's not as many as a legend that she is. She is a legend, but it's not as many as you'd think she'd have. Michael Jackson. We can name 35 songs right here.
I'm not compared to Michael Jackson, but like I hear you. Whew. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're not even talking about Beyonce.
I'm not talking about Beyonce.
You're talking about like the misconception in general of Rihanna.
I pulled up her albums and I was surprised. I was like, oh, yeah. I thought there was more.
I understand what you're saying. I don't agree with you. 100%. 100%.
I have to research it.
We have to move on. We have to move on.
Go ahead. I'll hit you later.
Well, this is what we'll end the show with. Yeah. That's all. We need to move on for birthdays. Okay, so I have an interesting thing here. Last year, right, training camps, not wrapping up, but training camp's kind of in full bloom right now. OTAs anyway, not training camp. Yep. And we get some crazy storylines. We'll dive into the storylines of this year next week. But I wanted to touch on the storylines last year and look at what were people saying about some of these guys.
That's a great idea.
And what happened and what didn't happen, okay? First guy who was going off last year in camp, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Browns rookie quarterback. And honestly, thumbs up, thumbs down.
That was Angel's boy last year, I remember.
Yeah, he didn't show well. And preseason, he was killing it.
Yeah.
That was the talk. I think on this show, I told you, I was like, watch out, because if Watson doesn't work out, you put Dorian Thompson now, he's kind of ass.
Kind of thumbs down.
Thumbs down. But yeah.
He doesn't have a spot, right? He's like QB4.
Yeah, no.
Tell you what, he looks good in training camp, so that's good.
He came in last year, and they literally had to okay, we have no playbook. We have 5 plays.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's basically what happened. Yeah. They went and got Joe Flacco.
This one.
Okay, right now, the Browns QB
I swear to God, if you're going to bring up Beyonce thing.
I thought you said his fingers were working, too.
No, because I knew that the DTR is like QB4 on the Browns now. Deshaun Watson, Jameis Winston, and Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, he's not going to see the
he's done. As far as being a Cleveland Brown.
Second one on my list, Aiden O'Connell tearing up OTAs last year.
Aiden O'Connell.
I guess he got the start.
He did get the start. Yeah, he got an opportunity to shine.
Should we be giving Aiden O'Connell the same deference we're giving Will Levis?
No, give him the same credit we gave to what's the guy, the Texans guy prior to C.J. Stroud.
Mills?
Davis Mills.
That's
Mills?
that's what kind of quarterback he is.
You think so?
He's just like a guy. Keeps the seat warm.
Or the Vikings.
I mean, it's definitely thumbs down. I don't think.
Yeah, thumbs down. But I think he's passable though. He can win you a couple games. Like if a 4-game stretch, he'll win half of them.
There's definitely a conversation between him and Gardner Minshew. I wouldn't put him over Gardner Minshew.
If I was a fantasy guy, you want Gardner Minshew.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. For all aspects.
Over in Houston, a little rookie quarterback was getting highly touted, C.J. Stroud. That turned out to be pretty good.
No, remember before the draft though, he wasn't coachable.
Yeah, it wasn't coachable. Yeah, he
didn't pass the stupid
test. He wasn't smart enough.
Well, he
couldn't look and react to a defense.
Yeah.
No way.
This guy's stupid. Okay, well, how stupid do you feel now?
This one's hilarious. Running back for the Dallas Cowboys, 5'5", Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah,
it was probably just a wonder to see him on the field. Like,
that was a thing.
Tiny. Yeah,
that was a thing. Jalen Warren, Steelers.
He
was good.
Yeah.
Jalen Warren's
like 800 yards.
Chris Rodriguez of the Commanders, buzzed.
Yeah.
Tajay Spears.
He's good. He just,
Yeah, they just
don't believe
they're
him.
not giving it to him. Yeah. George Pickens, blowing up. He just needs that quarterback.
He looked good. I saw
he has a good shot this year.
Angel's boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're not
it's a total wait and see.
I'd love to see him.
I need a physical flag to plant on this desk with George Pickens' face on it.
Tank Dell. He obviously came through.
Obviously worked.
Jordan Addison.
He's good.
He worked in the beginning. I still think he's good.
Here's a total bust. Jalen Hyatt. He was killing camp last year. And not so much.
And a wide open opportunity.
This happens every year. It will happen again this year. A Patriots receiver will get blown up. Last year's, do you remember his name? Demario Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Demario Douglas?
Moments of relevancy.
You never heard from him again.
Kendrick Bourne.
He had moments of relevancy, but it's just maybe this year with Drake May.
I won't go into the linemen, but 3 guys touted last year in the tight ends: Luke Musgrave, Dalton Kincaid, and just those 2 guys, and Sam Laporta. Those guys obviously all came through.
3 for 3.
I mean, the tight end position, fantasy wise, and in the real NFL, got changed last year.
Oh, yeah.
It did.
It got changed. Like
Kincaid and Laporta just added to 2.
It got fixed. It got fixed. For a couple years, it was 1, 2, 3, and
whatever else you can
very
get.
bottom of the barrel.
Big old mosh
Trey
pit of everything
McBride.
else,
You had Evan Ingram stepping up.
Wild stuff. Okay, that's it for that. Let's get into the news. All right, let's get into the news. Big news out of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has been selected to host the 2026 NFL Draft. They're going to host it right there on the river with the yellow bridges. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see a sea of just terrible towels just going. Yeah. If Detroit showed up, Pittsburgh would definitely show up. Pittsburgh is a sports town through and through. That's a fantastic spot. That's a great
they're
spot.
They're gonna trot Roethlisberger up there.
Jerome
the
Bettis.
bus.
The
The bus would be really cool.
All the steel curtain
Hines
guys are
Ward.
still alive.
Yeah,
Ward.
they're also James Harrison's somewhere killing somebody, so he'll just take a break from that.
God,
Is
Russell
Ryan-
Wilson.
Is Ryan Clark going to get any fame?
Let's see if Justin Fields is
Justin Fields
is the starter by then. Then
Yeah.
they sign it
He's the
to a big
guy.
deal.
I love that they're doing these not so obvious towns.
Yeah,
Right? They're not doing Miami and LA.
Because Detroit
and-
is definitely not an obvious place.
exactly Detroit and then the Pittsburgh and Green Bay.
Yeah.
Like that's fun.
and Detroit showed UI. They showed out big time. They broke up all the records because everyone showed out.
This turned into a huge destination. event.
Oh yeah.
If Detroit can prove to be successful, then you can do this anywhere if you do it right.
Yeah.
Maybe not Jacksonville.
Green Bay is going to be popping too because Green Bay is all town is dedicated towards football.
Yep.
I'm gonna sneak in that little hit.
Saints.
Oh
Maybe
no,
not
no,
Jacksonville.
I know.
Yeah, Green Bay next year is
Fantastic.
gonna
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome. Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton. Here we go. Said Bo Nix is quote farther along than most rookies would be.
Ah, the boy Sean, back up your boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to believe this, and I've been well, all you guys on YouTube commenting about how we hate Bo Nix. We don't hate Bo Nix. I say as many times as I can on YouTube. We are pulling for him.
Yeah.
We want him to work. Do I think he will? No, I won't. I don't. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't believe Sean Payton. I don't believe he's just he's a liar.
He's done this game long enough where he's just I'm just gonna lie to the media because I
Yeah.
don't care what they think.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, like why would I give a shit what the media thinks? But the reason why we're so cautious is because he's the sixth quarterback in 12 picks, and no one is great. He wasn't graded like that, so that's why we're cautious. But Bronco fan, lifetime Bronco fan, I have no hate towards the Broncos. I've seen this before. I'm not getting myself carried away with Russell Wilson, Paxton Lynch, Drew Lock. I'm not doing that again. Just being cautious. But if this is true,
Responsible.
yeah.
I was listening to Kurt Warner had an interview on the Fantasy Footballers podcast, and he was talking about Bo Nix and specifically because people kill his arm strength, right? He's not a down and field thrower. He's not stretching the field. And he was saying all these guys have arm strength. They could all throw it 60, 70, 80 yards.
Yeah.
The problem is when you find a guy like Bo Nix, does he have arm strength in the off-schedule positions and the off-schedule plays in the NFL? He has shown he has it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where we're at. Okay, is he going to dink and dunk? Yeah, probably. But is he going to make even some of the plays Russell Wilson was making last year? You think of that play to end the Bills game.
Yeah.
Like that fadeaway,
Did that break the
kind
record?
of juice. Like
What was that stat?
most surprising win ever.
No percentage that
You're a dick.
percentage chance that pass would have got
Yeah,
completed.
like
It broke that
the
record.
least likely play to get completed. I mean, it's pretty. I don't know. We're waiting to see on this guy. He also had another quote. He said that speaking of the three quarterbacks in his quarterback room, they're all orphan dogs. They've all come from somewhere.
Orphan Dogs has got to be a someone's.
I'm sure the orphans are loving that.
No,
one.
Orphan Dogs got to be someone's album name or something. Orphan Dogs.
Orphan dogs.
Actually, kind of
Orphan
does go
dogs.
pretty hard. Yeah.
Orphan Dogs.
Yeah. So I mean,
Whatever that
obviously,
means.
Zach Wilson and what's a cast off?
I forgot. Yeah, Zach.
Who's the other guy? Jared Stidham, right?
Yeah,
Stidham, Zach Wilson, and
Bunch of polite white people.
yeah.
That room is clean. I promise you that.
Let's take a quick break, and then we'll get back and finish the news. This segment is brought to you by Dad Gang Hats. Dad Gang makes the highest quality hats in the apparel industry because they use premium materials, pay close attention to detail, and prioritize durability and comfort. With so many styles, colors, and designs, they absolutely have the right hat for you and the dad in your life. Use code BENCHED76826. That's BENCHD 76826 for 15% off your first purchase. Shop Dad Gang Hats. Quality hats for quality dads. Okay, Ian Rappaport reporting new Steelers quarterback Justin Fields says, I'm definitely competing. I think Russ knows that. We're competing against each other every day. Okay, we took a break talking about this because we talked about this for
We beat this to death.
months straight.
We had shows for Justin Fields.
Yeah, and we gave it a break, but this is I mean, one of the biggest stories in the NFL.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is a clear, I'm making it public. I'm coming for your job. Russ
should.
knows that. Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on now.
Russ is passable. He's good. He's not washed. He's just not as good as he used to be. Fields has the ceiling. I think you go for the ceiling. And this is great. And the Pittsburgh is going to get the best quarterback play from both these guys, what they're capable of right now, because they're both competing.
I saw Russell Wilson. So it's funny how both these guys like go about competing and like using the media. So Justin Fields, this has been him. He's a pretty straight up guy.
Yeah.
Not a lot of drama. He basically said, "Listen, I'm going for this job. We're gonna compete for this job." Yeah. Russell Wilson just like trying to be the greatest leader I can every day. And then today there's a video of him like Russell Wilson in the ball security drill. And like he's doing the running back ball security drills, and then he fumbles. I was like, "That's so Russell Wilson."
Russ.
I mean, we all think Justin Fields is going to emerge.
Yeah.
If he can't, that's. I don't think it's another shot.
No, I think he might be a bridge guy next year.
That's literally it.
Yeah, like
I mean, I guess Cam Newton stuck around.
Yeah, he'll be on a roster, but he just tries too hard to do something to be something that he's not.
Yeah.
Just you're a good quarterback. Just knock off the silly shit.
I saw Mr. Tryhard, Colin Cowherd, trying to make a point. Like, actually, it's a terrible spot for Justin Fields to land the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's like, what?
Why is it a bad spot?
Like, do you think of anything negative about Pittsburgh?
Good defense, good GM, good head coach
It's a
relationship.
good organization.
Good organization, head coach.
Well,
Improve offensive line, your running game, good weapons.
Well, what did he say?
He said it was not an ideal place for him to go. Oh, like why?
But like, why? Like, why was it not ideal?
I mean, he went to a lot. You know him. Like he'll make a statement, and then he'll like have a bunch of prepared statements that all support.
He'll talk about how he
Like,
went to the
out of
grocery store and
yeah.
try to bring that into whatever he's talking about.
love it.
His famous he wears a backwards hat take.
I
All
love
crap.
that.
God,
I like Colin Cowherd, but that's ridiculous. The whole stupid
know, it's
backward
so
bat
funny.
thing.
I haven't listened to him in years.
That's a real white person in the South to say it. Your
Yeah.
hat's backwards.
It's like an older person.
Shut up, dude. So it's backwards.
You know who wore a backwards hat? Ken Griffey Jr.
And look at him. He's in the Hall of Fame. Where are you now? Watching this show.
By the way, fuck you, Ed Werder. You got fired, and I am fucked
You got to explain what happened. I was at work.
my boy. I won.
Yeah. I was at work and I saw this text come through. And I was like, what did he do?
So I got a notification that Ed Werder had been fired by ESPN after 26 years.
Gone too soon.
So I immediately thought, oh, now's my chance. I'm going to go in on this
Kick him
dude.
while he's down.
Because he'll look at his Twitter. Like, we've argued on his
Right.
Twitter.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm like, I can't find him. And I thought, oh, no. Did he? And sure enough, that fool blocked me.
Hey,
wow.
He blocked me.
What a punk.
And I already had it ready, too. His name, his handle is terrible. He says, at Werder Ed ESPN.
nice, Ed.
Yeah. I gotta get a new one, buddy.
Yeah, well, we got to
The
get him the proper
ESPN
send-off,
off.
man.
You gotta sell that
Fired.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna put like so I got in the benched Twitter, and I put like a mean comment, but then I saw like the other names who had like, hey, great run. It was like Field Yates and a bunch of guys I respect in the industry. I'm like,
damn,
like, you know what? One day I don't want to run into these guys. You know what I'm saying? When like benched is on Radio Row at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Field Yates is
What's up,
sitting in
Field
that
Yates?
chair.
I would love Field Yates.
And be like, are you the guy who? I'm like, damn.
No, man, that was our friend Mike Diego. Yeah, he was.
Why you got to say his last name, man?
My Twitter name is at Joey Tovar.
That's his alias. That's the burner account.
Anyways, I wanted to make sure I brought that up.
So he's fired.
I want to make sure that I gave that time.
Yeah, Ed Werder fired Dallas Cowboy pundit. It just okay. I gotta stop.
Okay, well,
So if you're,
it's only proper.
Yep. Just go back to full time writing Jerry Jones' dick.
just hopping on Indeed.com and looking for a job.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Patrick Mahomes is going viral as fans claim he is, quote, severely out of shape after returning from this offseason. We've got a couple pictures here, and we can talk about this. Listen.
What the hell is even that?
Okay. That's the GOAT. That's who that is.
It doesn't fucking matter what he looks like. He
Yeah,
has months to get rid of the weight. Shut the fuck up, Raider fans.
Jeez. I riled Angel up. I got this going. He was nice and calm before.
No, because this is ridiculous. He has never been like a bodybuilder type.
Yeah.
Tom Brady has never been the bodybuilder type. Joe Montana, like, shut up.
I guarantee if these are like the Super Bowl picks and you see that walking in, you're not thinking, oh, he looks overweight.
Yeah,
You're saying this
right.
guy's about to tear us up.
Like,
right
look
now.
at Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He was not a physical specimen.
What
Shut
we
up.
should be doing is like, hey, this guy is holding it down for the real guys.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
oh, he's one of
Yep.
us. He drinks beers.
He's our mayor.
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
just dumb.
Obviously, if you're remotely concerned about this, don't be.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
By training camp, he'll be just fine, in shape, ready to go.
Well, his wife is attractive, so
Although
it makes up for it.
I did find one picture that was quite concerning.
Oh, that's okay. Well, you know what's crazy? Even if he was like that, I would still be like, it's still Patrick Mahomes.
What if he shows up like one day, like he's like, I won 7 rings,
He looks so
Like-
happy.
and he shows up like that.
Like Elvis at the end of his career was all
Yeah.
fat. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Why not?
He's definitely going to get fat after retirement.
He is
Right?
He deserves it. He deserves it, though. He's
Yeah.
from
Charles
amazing
Barkley.
games.
All right, let's talk a little real football here. Rams running back Kyren Williams will miss the team's offseason program due to a, quote, foot issue, Coach Sean McVay said Tuesday to at Sarah Barshop. What's up?
We know Sean McVay. He is a liar. He will lie to the media's face about any injury.
Okay, have you heard of, it's the next tweet. Go to the next tweet. This Twitter account is awesome. It's called the Coach Speak Index. The Coach Speak Index. Go look them up. They're awesome. What they do is they chart the things that coaches say and how much of it is BS and how trusted they can be.
Wow.
Oh,
It's very interesting. It's like scientific.
it's just an accountability page, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
Get my follow
And so-
on right now.
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's a great follow.
And so this is what they had to say about Sean McVay's quote. He said, because this is the exact quote. Kyron's good. He had a little foot issue that we're going to be smart with. He'll be ready to go for training camp. And they said McVay has a 90% reliability rating
Holy crap.
on Coach Speak. When McVay says there's nothing to be concerned about, that quote exactly, there's nothing to be concerned about. Expect Kyron to be ready for training camp. Are you there?
They break it down.
Are you with the analytics that are literally getting down to speech?
We'll see. We'll see
crazy?
when training camp starts. I've just heard all these injuries with all these Rams players, and I just don't believe them.
Yeah, this is going to be huge.
Yeah, and this also fantasy wise is a big deal. So like
Yeah.
now you're like,
Yes, I mean not yesterday. When we filmed the mock draft episode,
yeah,
I took Blake Corum oh yeah, I gotta.
yeah. And say this injury maybe doesn't it's not as bad. Maybe it persists throughout the season. That's something to look out for.
Yeah, Kyren Williams. We'll see. I don't
Look
know.
out.
Greg Olsen. This is hilarious. Greg Olsen wins the Sports Emmy for Outstanding Personality and Event Analyst. Good for you. He is now set to be replaced by Tom Brady as the number 1 analyst on Fox.
That's awkward.
I mean,
That's awkward.
this is a total what do you call it in basketball? Like a get right call,
Yeah, this is like
like
ESPN.
a makeup call.
makeup call.
Yeah.
This is ESPN being like, here's like $500. Just give them the.
Okay, that was my question. Does ESPN run the sports Emmys?
No.
No.
No, they do the ESPYs, right?
Yes. that's
This
ESPN.
isn't an actual Emmy, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, to be called an Emmy, it's got to be an actual
So
Emmy.
they gave him an actual Emmy.
You know, everyone in that room was kind of just like,
Yeah.
Okay, guy.
nice.
Where's Tom? Get out of the way.
Was it his first year as well?
Oh, I think it's the second year, no?
I think it was his first year.
I don't know. I'll keep up great with Greg Olsen.
Yeah, because it was going to be Tom. Oh, no,
He's
no,
not
no.
saying keep up with Greg.
In other words, I didn't look at the notes.
You can't keep up with him if you watch football every year.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think after winning after 1 or 2 years most is interesting, and then winning it and losing your job is also very.
Next year, Tom Brady will be accepting the same award.
Tom Brady. I mean, Tom Brady probably saw that and thought,
Like,
Attaboy.
he's like, I'm gonna get 2 next year.
I know. He's not saying like, oh no. I need to get
Like,
more.
he's like, hey, what's the record for? I'm about to break it. because
It's like going against the goats now, though.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Jeremy Fowler reports Giants owner John Mara believes most owners are in favor of eventual 18-game season. He says, I can't say I'm necessarily crazy about extending the season. He said, I worry more about player fatigue and wear and tear on the players moving forward. That's one of the reasons why we have the discussion with the players union. So when he said that, because we always think of like the owners as like, they don't give a crap about the players. But to be honest, they're the ones like straight up paying these guys.
Yeah, they're
Like
like
it's their investment.
they're investing in people, and those people won't last as long with an 18-game season. That's why he's like, oh, I don't know if I should be paying this guy fully guaranteed money if he's only going to last 4 years or whatever.
Where does it stop?
that's what I'm saying. If you keep going, then
Let's
it's
do
like
20
okay, so-
games.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also think part of the success and charm of the NFL is that you don't always get it.
Maybe
You have to wait for it.
It's just, or it's just 16 games as compared to the
Yep.
NBA's
Yep.
80 whatever.
And now there's some weeks where it's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like
Yeah.
every day of the week. Like it's losing that charm.
Are we heading towards where the NFL is starting to ruin their product a little bit? players. I mean, it used to be once a week. It's like, dude, Sundays are so freaking awesome. Now it's like, I think we're getting a little too much football.
Or we're heading towards a more open mind toward player load management. The bad word
don't
for
do
the
that.
NBA.
Yeah.
Talk about a fantasy nightmare.
Yeah,
Could you imagine? It's like, I have to sit Christian McCaffrey tonight.
Yeah,
he's load management.
I put him in my load management slot.
Devontae Adams is out tonight. Load management. Like that sucks.
Is this them taking away another preseason game? If this happens?
And that's how they justify it.
That's
dude,
ridiculous.
they play one series and then they put the backups in.
They're
Like,
also
what do you-
going to add a bye week, though, right? If they do go to 18,
Yeah,
that
they're
would be
taking
the,
away a preseason and a bye week, which I guess is
even then. It's
you
like,
need to do that.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, thanks for the kind
The
of
players had said like a week 15 or week 16, kind of like the All-Star break for the NBA, where every team is on a bye. That's what
That week
being
would
proposed.
That's not bad,
Yeah.
though. That's not a bad idea, though.
Also, like, what version of these guys are we getting in the playoffs?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna get all our favorite players in the playoff? Like, are they gonna last that long?
That's
like,
awesome.
Also, like, the big thing in the NFL, too, is that there's always that one hot team that gets on a run. And it's like, now we're going to disrupt that.
Yeah,
And that's what you don't want that.
What if there's another team that's built like the Titans were with Derrick Henry? And now, what version of a Derrick Henry are you gonna get in week 20 and 21 in the playoffs?
That's insane. It's gone that high.
Then you've seen the NFL also react to that kind of long season where they're like, backfield by committee. We're not going to pay one.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they're leaning towards. Like, let's just get a lot of guys who play a lot of different spots.
I won't freak out at 18, but let's
stop it there.
Let's chill out.
pump the brakes. Update on one of my favorite players from last year. I know a lot of us like him. Ravens running back Keaton Mitchell is, quote, on schedule and is not expected back until sometime during the season. It's not like around the corner, says Coach John Harbaugh. He, of course, suffered that torn ACL in Week 15.
What a shame.
Yeah, man.
He was
Imagine
so good.
And imagine what he would have been. Him and Derrick Henry.
It's a perfect slasher or dasher with him. Yeah, with Derrick Henry. I think, but he's young, obviously. But hopefully he comes back healthy. But
ACLs aren't what they used to be.
and then for them, they're gonna be in the playoffs. So if he's healthy by the playoffs, you get him and Derrick Henry. You talk about load management. Maybe put Keaton Mitchell out there. That's right.
It's basically like a better or as good version as what the Titans had last year with
Tajay Spears.
Tajay Spears.
And
and Derrick
Spears was very good last year with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Get well soon, Keaton.
Come on, Keaton.
Yep.
Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. We're gonna park it here for a second too. On contract talks, quote, one of my favorite quotes from guys who do this: "I don't play for money.
Okay.
I don't play for money. I have never cared about it. To be honest with you, Prescott is the final year of a 4-year, $160 million deal.
Put your money where your mouth is, buddy. Why don't you send me all your checks? You don't care about
I've
money.
never met anyone that has a passion and has a business and says, you know what, I just don't care about the money. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
that's
do.
why it's your passion.
It's just such a. It just reminds me of that one time when LeBron went in the post game and he had that Malcolm X book that he obviously had never
On the first page.
he obviously never read or opened. They asked him like, "Hey, what do you love about Malcolm X? Have you ever seen that?" And
Like
he goes,
at the beginning.
"No," he goes, he was a really smart man. Like, bro, you're lying straight
so
to our
vague.
face. Like,
They call that guy Le Cap.
yeah, like the BS meter is just like going off in your head, and that's when I see this, like, bro, like.
It's okay to say I want to get paid like the best quarterback in football.
Yeah.
It's okay because we all know you want that.
Or a lot of guys even say, like, I just want to be respected like the player I am. And that's fair.
And
If
you
you're
know
one
what's
of
funny?
the best at your position, yeah, for sure.
He's gonna sign a top 3 paid quarterback deal next year and be like, well,
With who?
No, I'm saying like, well, then he'll be like, oh, so money does matter then.
Say what you will about Dak in the playoff, especially that last game against the Packers. Last year's Cowboys offense was second in plays per game, so they're running up and down the field, third in points per game. Yeah. I mean, he has led one of the best offenses several times now in his career.
Yeah. My scenario for him is him to, if Will Levis doesn't work out in Tennessee, go over to Houston.
Yeah, I like that.
That's nice.
He could fit in a lot of places.
The
man.
Giants, once they figure out that Down Jones is complete ass.
God, if you lose Dak and he just walks over to the Giants in division,
That'd be awesome. I mean, it sucks for Cowboy fans. Shout out to Cowboy fans.
No, I'd watch those Cowboy games. If he were to go on that team, then go play
Giants?
against. Or I'm saying when they
I see
played
what you're
against the
saying.
Cowboys.
Yep.
That's primetime TV. Right
most earth-shaking spot he can go to.
there. Giants for me. I think it's the Giants.
49ers. That's always a spot.
Is
We're
he
talking about
better-
a contender. So
Is he better than Brock Purdy?
He's
better
better,
than
he
Brock
is,
Purdy?
he is better than Brock Purdy.
I'll talk to you in a couple months.
Addison, Jefferson. Sorry, makes that one maybe Minnesota.
Davies.
Or he's the heir apparent
Yeah, it's a good
to Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
The Jets?
New York.
I was gonna say the heir apparent to Matt Stafford, but yeah, either of those would work
What
really
is
well.
that noise?
It's my neighbor. He's slamming stuff around out there.
He's wrestling.
Yeah, sorry. There are a lot of spots where he'd fit.
Okay. Free agent running back Dalvin Cook is quote ready to roll and hopes a team will get him in training camp here coming up.
Such a funny thing. Like, I'm ready to roll, so.
Well, that's literally what he did.
Like
Wanted to call me.
He's like sitting on his couch, like ready to roll.
Make sure my phone is fully charged.
Cellular is on.
Hello. No, it's no one.
It's like, I got Wi-Fi as backup, just in case anyone wants to get a hold of me.
Yeah, he got out on all the shows and like, hey, I'm healthy. I'm good to go.
So his agent said, to all these networks, get my boy on. Here's a little money. He'll pay to be on there.
He tried last year. Just no one really gave him any run, to be honest.
Well, and then the Jets was like the shit show because Rodgers, whatever. And then Hackett is a moron, so they didn't know how to use him.
He probably
And he was hyped when he went to the Jets.
Yeah.
You remember that? Like him and Aaron were finally going to be on the same team.
He belongs in the backfield though. Maybe not as a guy.
It probably would have served him best just to eat last year and stay in New York.
Yeah, just know.
Now look at you.
Yeah, now you're just you're
begging for work now.
You're ready to roll.
All right, we'll wind it down here with this story. Baltimore Ravens Lamar Jackson came into camp looking much slimmer heading into the season. Throw that picture up. He looks very thin. He looks extremely thin. When asked about it, he said he'd lost the weight, so he would come into this year, quote, more agile. Wow.
Looks like Angel.
The problem with that is his agility is not the problem.
Yeah, I don't think agility. I think
You know what I'm saying?
longevity, durability.
Yeah, his durability. Yep.
Oh, this is one of the Colin Cowherd points, is that Fields could not succeed in the AFC North because there are so many great passers, citing Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson and obviously Joe Burrow. That was one of the points. But anyway, work on your passing, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
that's the problem here.
I mean, we just talked about Patrick Mahomes, but he's just a different type of quarterback. He's also, whatever. This is, I don't like him being underweight. Like, put on some muscle, put on some pounds. Even if you're a little bit less agile, you're still probably the fastest player on the field at any given moment. So, like,
Exactly.
Don't overthink it. You're being.
Yeah, I don't know what the positive is.
So
you need to be faster? No.
So you
that's actually a great point. Like you don't need these things that he worked on so hard this year.
Yeah.
Like you're already a phenomenal athlete. You don't need.
And you can argue you need the weight.
Yeah, you need the weight.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
I found this picture of, it's kind of been a trend for him. He came in a couple years ago at 230 pounds, and he's just progressively lost weight ever since then, all the way down to 205 now.
Ozempic?
Yeah, no.
Hey man, everyone's doing
Came
it.
in at 230 pounds.
Look at him. He's huge.
No. That's 2022. That's not his rookie year.
That's not his rookie year.
But that's
Again,
when he-
my eyes are terrible.
yeah.
That's when he made an effort to bulk up. I think he got hurt that year too. I think he's just trying to find. If I got a different trainer,
Maybe just trying to find it. Yeah,
trying to find whatever works for him.
He's
If it works
massive.
for him, good for him. But he can be like Bryce Young level of thin.
205 is his MVP year weight, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what they've been saying since he's
No,
picked.
that's last year. It would be 230, right? Oh, you mean before when he came to the league?
when he won
He
MVP.
was small when he came to the league.
Yeah.
He was a little fella, but I don't know. I mean, I would like to see fully beefed up Lamar Jackson back there with Derrick Henry.
He looks like a high schooler.
He's gonna be so small compared to Derrick Henry standing side by side. That backfield, like which one's the quarterback?
And then you got Peyton Richard, who's 300 pounds. Their fullback.
That's a very
Just have a massive backfield.
like physically they have all the they cover all the spectrums. You know.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here with a couple of y'all's tweets, a couple of y'all's responses, a couple of you guys' just really mean things to say.
This should be fun.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So we'll start here with a nice one, right? This is at Derek Barkstill. He says, "The awakening of y'all's understanding of gaslighting is peak content."
nice. That's all we
Hey,
want to hear.
Derek, I knew what it meant.
That was
Our computer.
real too. Sorry, we lost the screen there for a second.
We're constantly improving. Inclusion, all that stuff, right? We're trying our best, so you're welcome.
God, if you're ever anyone's boss, you'd be unbearable.
Me?
With this, like just BS. Sean Payton. That's why you like him.
Like great minds speak alike.
But us understanding gaslighting, that was real time.
No, I literally didn't know what the fuck it meant.
This one's great. From Alonzo Porter, 9444.
Here we go.
Does someone get to slap these guys after the season is over when they realize they knew nothing?
You know what?
Jesus.
Come on, Zoe.
So
We gotta keep a board, just like things that we were right about.
Oh, yeah. And then let's tweet these guys back.
And then
Yeah.
never,
we're not even disagreeing with you. I'm sure we're wrong.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure, except fantasy.
Joey's
We're-
constantly
we're
wrong.
pretty spot on.
We got to save these. And then towards the end of the season, the things that we were right about,
and be
Yeah.
like,
put these guys' handles up on the screen.
What's up, bitch?
Yeah.
When we had the conversation about Daniel Jones, speaking of his uniforms, and AJ dropped a line that this guy liked. He said, "LOL, the Madden 06 line killed me."
Nice.
So you got a winner there. That's at Corey Harris. He is a
Corey.
Friend of the show.
That's my
friend of the
dog.
show. Very nice guy.
Nice.
As opposed to Alonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Alonzo.
Screw Alonzo.
Rudy the Fifth says, "Bunch of nerds who don't know ball."
Hey, I'm a nerd. I never called a nerd in my life.
And I read, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah,
When he read that, when I said this, sorry, I got so excited.
You really did.
When I read this, I literally thought, I've been trying to be a nerd my whole life. I've been like the anti-nerd.
Sweet. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rudy. Joke's
Regular
on you,
size, Rudy.
bitch.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. At Dezin.
Dezin.
Speaking of when Angel got upset after the Bo Nix pick.
Okay.
Love seeing Mario get upset. So, yeah.
Dude, there's the Luigi sign right behind me. Why don't you just do the Luigi sign?
It was right there for the taking.
Bro,
It was so easy.
That's lazy,
look to
Desi.
your right. It's right there, Luigi.
Before I do, I think maybe the greatest comment we've ever received. I'll do an honorable mention. I need to find this clown. Should I try to find him?
Yes, find him.
Okay, yeah, I found him. Here we go. At Andy LOL.
Laughing
boy,
a lot.
He better be
Dying
hilarious.
He just quoted, and there was just a video of J.J. McCarthy throwing the ball. It wasn't even an opinion. Like, it wasn't even like a hot topic.
We didn't even say anything.
He just said cringe. And I was like, yeah, what are you talking about? And he goes, nah, American football, just cringe. Like, bro.
Okay.
Go, I said go away.
Then didn't he get in an argument about rugby with somebody else?
Yeah, shout out to Noah Evans. Says, bro has an anime profile pic and is calling football cringe. You guys anime fans?
I like anime.
God, are we going to read this? Nope. Oh, God. It's got really bad.
You need to go. You need to
I guess
say
I can
it
read it. I didn't say it.
Yeah, we didn't say it.
Okay, so he responds. He said, at least our schools don't get shot up. So is he from another country?
He's from another country. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then
Because he goes
Noah,
football, American football.
Noah, who I guess is representing America.
Okay.
Captain America. Noah.
Go, Noah.
Noah.
Nah, just the highest suicide rates in the world, bar none. So what are these two countries? These guys
Oh,
are.
wow. I'm not sure.
So they both hate America.
Is this sound? Oh my God! Is this
No,
Korea?
I think he's saying saying a different country has the highest suicide.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was America
Isn't
speaking.
that like a North Korea thing?
That must be a Korea. Oh my God!
Those crafty North
So
Koreans.
Andy
Just
LOL is LOL in North Korea.
Just Kim Jong Un's.
Surprised he has internet
boy.
access.
God.
Just so these bitches know what the fuck we stand for.
The argument was over when Jay Zittles stepped in and said, "I could hear you saying this with your huge buck teeth."
You stupid Brit.
Yeah.
Brits and big teeth. It's science. It's
Is
science.
that a thing? Brits and their big teeth.
they have
That's
terrible
been a
teeth.
thing,
Yeah.
I know they have terrible teeth, but they have big teeth.
Well, terrible.
yeah.
They're terribly big.
Look at how any cartoon they're in, they're like,
Yeah. They're all toothy.
on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Jeez.
Stupid.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, this is the last one here. It is from Doors067.
What's up, Doors?
He says of the Bo Nix draft pick, not a fan. He just commented, blow dicks. Titus and out of Gay Gym Teachers College. Said blow dicks.
Is that a play on Bo Nix?
Yeah. Guys, you didn't get that?
I thought
You didn't get that?
I didn't get that either.
Yeah, that's a
I
play
was
on
telling
Bo
us-
Nix, blow dicks.
I thought
What was everything else he said?
No, that's what I was
Titus,
saying.
Titus and out of Gay Gym Teachers College.
Oh, Titus and out of the gate. Oh, so he just hates the pick then.
He doesn't-
Gay Gym. What's Gay Gym?
Well, he doesn't like Oregon, apparently.
Oregon? Gay
I guess
He
that's the
thought
Gay
way
Gym.
too deep into this insult.
I don't know.
He
This,
thought he cooked with that.
He's like, dude, these guys have no idea.
Hey, I mean, it did work. He's on our show now.
okay, listen.
yeah.
Blow dicks is very
That's
creative.
really
This is
funny.
very
That's
creative,
very
but the
funny.
rest of
Very
it,
funny.
he kind of ran away.
Yeah, he got really,
Yeah,
you should
really
stop on
sad.
your head, Doors.
Yeah, you had us right there.
Low Nix is kind of hilarious.
Titus and out of the Gay Gym Teachers College.
No, he's saying the Titus end, like butt,
Yeah.
of the gate.
Thank you,
teacher.
Angel.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
for
I'm just trying to make sense of this.
Jeez.
I don't know what the gay gym teachers college is.
Yeah, I guess that's a.
It's just another gay
It's probably a
joke.
rival college.
This is like a
Just a-
quadruple layered joke.
There's like some Oregon
It's like the
State
Riddler.
student-
This thing's
Some
layered.
Riddler stuff right
Layered
here.
as hell.
research.
Hey, our fans are deep.
All right, that's our show for today. Thanks so much for joining us for episode 127. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, go check out our mock draft, fantasy mock draft. That is 1.0. It's up right now. Also, go visit the website, benchshow.com. Sign up for that newsletter. We will see you next week. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. Bye.